This issue of the NSA, obviously a huge issue to people throughout this country. The President spoke about it this morning. Bottom line is that technology is exploding. We know as a result of Snowden's revelations that every telephone call being made in the United States is kept on file by the NSA. We know that the NSA has the capability and is using that capability to get into intercept emails, also to know what websites people are visiting. We know that it is not just a government problem, that it is a private sector corporate issue as well. The corporations know a hell of a lot about every single listener. They know about, what we're buying and where we're going and so forth and so on. So this whole issue comes down to at a moment when technology is exploding, and think about where technology will be 10 years from today. How do we protect the American people from the real threat of terrorism? I take that very, very seriously. But do it in a way that does not undermine the constitutional rights of the American people and the privacy rights of the American people. And I'll tell you something, Tom, this is such a insidious issue, difficult issue, because, freedom is a very delicate thing. It means that I don't want some kid who's in high school today to worry about the kind of books that he or she may take out of a library because somebody thinks they're un-American. We've already seen some studies where writers are indicating that they hesitate to put stuff down on their computers because they may be suspect or thought to be suspect of something. People are self-censoring what they're writing, and that is not the kind of country I think most of us want to live in. But this is a complicated issue, and it's complicated because it changes every year as a result of exploding technology. I found it interesting that the President spent as much time as he did, in a sense, apologizing to foreign leaders around the world. No one should underestimate the damage done to American credibility and American foreign policy when people in Brazil or in Germany or many other countries learned that the NSA was listening to the phone calls made by their leaders. And, the Rousseff of Brazil canceled her visit to the United States in protest. And there was an uproar in Brazil and in other countries. So this is a really tough issue. It is a complicated issue. The devil is in the details. It's an evolving issue. But it is an issue that we need to raise consciousness about and have serious debate. I am on February 1st in Montpelier City Hall, and that's our state capital here in Vermont. We're going to be doing a town meeting on this issue with David Cole, who is a leading civil libertarian professor of law at Georgetown, and Heidi Bogosian, who is the executive director of the National Lawyers Guild. Her focus is on the private sector. But this is an issue I think we should be having town meetings about all over America. Congress has got to be actively involved, and it's an issue that we have to address. So that's one issue that's very much on my mind.